Greetings, sacred angelics of infinite light of our team of 144, rising up into the glory of the dawning of the new golden age of eternal bliss consciousness. Many powerful energies coming in again over the last 24 hours. Today, Mercury, as it goes into retrograde, we're feeling these intense spiraling energies. This is the internal void vortex that is releasing, that is letting go, that is transforming all that no longer serves humanity. As we rise up through the sacred spiral, bridging heaven and earth through our rainbow bridge of our central channel, through our holy temple, as we allow the Holy Spirit, the Great Spirit, to move through our vessel, activating us on our deepest levels. From white gold eagle emanation, ascension energies on high this day again, with 43 Hz amplitude coming in on the Schumann charts, with more fifth dimensional photonic waves of light pulsing in from the great central sun, the galactic butterfly. Something sacred this way comes. What is heading for this earth realm is beyond imagination, but Creator Source needs our awareness and guiding light to our highest trajectory of heaven on earth for all humanity and all sentient beings. As we hold our visions for the new earth, we forge the way to divine love and abundance so all may thrive on the new Jerusalem. What will manifest out of our collective visions will be more magnificent than any one belief or perception. Our earth angelic team of 144,000 are the guiding lights for this new energy of the golden age. We are on task and are holding the line for divine source, the Great Spirit, to use our sacred temples, vessels for the highest good of all. Well done, comrades in harmony. Aho. From EgoLoveCondor.com. And with these powerful higher dimensional waves flowing in, we had 97 M1.5 earthquake activations on Pachamama in the last 24 hours. Most powerful today again on the Ring of Fire, new Lemurian energy, Hokkaido, Japan with a 4.9, 13 of the Divine Goddess. Earlier today in the Sacred Portal in Iran, the Zagros Mountains again, 4.5, Council of 9 coming in. Dominican Republic, Divine Masculine energy of the New Atlantis, 3.7 magnitude, 73 kilometers depth. 37 into the 73. This is a direct synchronicity from the Great Spirit, the Great Mystery. 37 into the 73. Heaven on earth through our Sacred Heart Center and our Christ conscious energies. Philippines 4.812 of the Divine Feminine. On the Ring of Fire, Peru, South America, and our Sacred Andes Mountains, the home of our condors. Our beloved Condor energy, the Divine Feminine, and the Kundalini of Pachamama, 4.7 activation. Then we had the 4.9 in Japan, Taiwan 4.5, Puerto Rico 3.2. We had a 4.4 Divine 44 activation, Colombia, one of the most northern points of South America, and the Andes Mountains. Guam 4.9 on the Ring of Fire. El Salvador, Central America, home of our Mayan elders, another 4.4 activation. So Colombia, El Salvador, 44 of the 8.8, the Lion's Gate, the Lyran Nation, the Royal Lions of New Lemuria. Hokkaido, Japan, another 4.5, and then a 4.3. Mexico, 3.3. This is 33 of Mastery, another activation in Iran, 4.5, and then a 4.1. San Antonio de los Cobres, Argentina, South America, in the foothills of the Andes, 4.4. That is our third 44 activation, Divine 44, as we rise into the fifth dimension, 207 kilometers depth. And then another activation in Argentina, South America, and the southern tip of the Amazon rainforest and the foothills of the Andes, 4.5 Council of 9 energy also coming in. The whole ring of fire lit up. We are being activated. The fires of divinity, of transmutation, are flowing in fully now, activating us on the highest levels, carrying us to our higher self. This is the quickening, and this is the great remembering as we transform beyond the event horizon into the full event energies that are preparing us for this quantum leap of consciousness from Homo sapien to Homo luminous, eternal beings of infinite light, infinite life. The Rainbow Body Protocol has been activated and is fully online now. Feel into this energy and let it rise up through you as it carries you to the heavens of freedom, of divinity, of sovereignty. Aho! Let us continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now the moon is at 28 degrees, 29 minutes Capricorn. The sun is at 8 degrees, 53 minutes Gemini. The current Sabian symbol for the moon at 29 degree Capricorn, a woman reading tea leaves. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 9 degrees Gemini, a quiver filled with arrows, from astrologyweekly.com. And again today, my sacred Condor pulls a card for all of you from the tarot deck, Shadowscapes, from Stephanie Poi Moon Law. And the card she pulled for you today is 10 of Swords. She falls. The birds do not aid her. Instead, they circle in a tightening spiral around her. They wheel viciously above like vultures awaiting the certainty of death. Their wings are like blades and their feathers are knives that slice skin and cloth alike. They pierce the shroud with their pointed beaks, facilitating the plummet to greater speed. Even their raucous cries seem hostile in the gray and indifferent night. The air rushes past her ears in a hollow and tuneless whistle. The trees below reach out, bare-branched claws to the sky, their trunks rotting from within. The end. She cries out to the sky. Or is it just the curtain falling upon an act of melodramatic martyrdom? The 10 of Swords represents misfortune, desolation, burdens to bear, ruin, the end of delusions. It feels like circumstances have instigated a spiraling and uncontrollable plunge. Like her fall, sometimes circumstances are beyond human control. Sometimes there is nothing to do but ride it out and pick up the pieces when things finally come to a halt, and learn from the mishaps. This is also symbolic and synchronic with diving into the abyss of the unknown with full trust and faith and great spirit in your higher self, with great courage of the lion nation that we are a part of our Lyran lineage. For it is through the void, the silence, the stillness that we return to Source, fully awake, fully conscious, and fully aware, to bridge the two worlds, heaven and earth, into one new earth for all humanity, and all sentient beings of all realms, all dimensions, all timelines, all lineages. And now today, from Divine Sistar of the Light, S.A. Smith, energies continue on high as we enter the weekend. A massive CME erupted overnight. It should bring a glancing blow to us this Monday night or Tuesday morning. Big energies rushing in overnight. These were heavy, dense energies that were felt in some way by most of us. This weekend will be much of the same, energies flowing in, intense at times. We have random radiation fluctuations, high solar wind speeds, and galactic incoming energies. This is the time to learn to balance within the energies. As you feel them coming in, imagine them flowing through you rather than tensing up. Welcome them in and through your system. This will help you transmute them more successfully and with less symptoms. And please remember, you are exactly where you are supposed to be on your path in this now moment. 2 more days, Divine One. agirlintheuniverse.com. And from great beings of the world, today, the 29th of May 2021, is Bodhisattva Avalokiteshvara's Day. On the 18th day of each lunar month, it is considered as Avalokiteshvara's Day. And Avalokiteshvara is Kwan Yin, the Bodhisattva of compassion. Om Mani Padme Hung Shri. And from Divine Bro-Star of the Light, Marco Loper, final symptoms of the complete light body integration are manifesting for every activated member of our ground crew. Every day is like if a new area of the brain is reached with tingles and pulsations, while the plasma light fixes all the last small junctures in the body that were still blocked somehow. So to be comfortable in this new connection with the physical body, sometimes it might happen that in a specific point, the electric pulse starts to appear and then moves fast towards the center of the brain along the spine, a physical release of something that you let go, definitely. If you focus on the light, you can now move the plasma in your body, just concentrating your thought on the part of the body that needs to be healed, so to find peace and total release. You will feel the movements of the light on the specific point until the pain is gone. After that, there is only bliss and beautiful sensations of joy, because the flow boosts incredible serotonin, dopamine, oxytocin, and endorphins. Do not be afraid of the small inconveniences during the process. Focus on the ecstatic sensations when the flow rises. Focus on the eternal love in your heart. Keep shining, magical forerunners. This world needs you more than anything else. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Judith Kusel, we are truly now transfiguring in an incredible rapid race as we are adopting our new light bodies. I had an immensely powerful and beautiful experience this morning of soul energies merging. In my soul readings, this being referred to more and more. It is beyond description. More than this, we are now being lifted beyond whatever human forms we had before. We are stepping, and I know for myself, into a totally different life, different embodiment, different world without limits, unity, oneness. It can only be experienced and entered through the heart and soul portals. For indeed, as you are hearing this, keys and codes will be activated within you, opening the sacred keys if you are ready for such and in highest alignment for your greater good, as you have free will and choice. Of course, you can choose not to be transfigured. Innately, the choice is yours. If you choose to step through the portal, then no life will change beyond recognition. From JudithKusel.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Laura Pleiadian, Cosmic Divine God Self. As one lives with no beliefs or attachments, one then is able to listen through the heart and hear the eternal voice of the Cosmic Divine God Self, on the level of how it would appear to others or in an existence, leaving all house, car, job, money, and going and doing anything one is told to do through this flow of the heart, not knowing how one would survive. That is being free from beliefs and attachments and is living in the now. Not that one has to give those up, certainly yes, within the heart, yet it is only in that freedom and trust through the heart that one expands and ascends and experiences divine union. Only through experience can you know anything. If you are attempting to understand this through the mind, do not. It cannot. Only the heart understands. Only trusting that flow. That is not the form which appears to be the unseen and living and flowing through that which appears physical. This is living through the heart, in the now, living as the eternal freedom that all will experience through this, the earth school. We know this makes no sense to the mind. It is freedom from attachments, freedom from beliefs of the mind, and is the only true freedom through the heart, which then becomes the you, flowing through you as being the divine cosmic God Self. In this divine cosmic God Self presence, we activate you now, from the new divinehumanity.com, and from Crystal and Indigo Guide to the Galaxy, true love. In the fallen matrix, repeated emotional trauma has been the main reason of the fragmented energy of the human heart and consciousness. Emotional trauma often blocks people to know and speak their truth, to know and express their true needs and desires to the self and others. Often this builds up slowly and steadily a distortion of reality and a twisted image of the self. What we observe is that most people who carry emotional trauma without knowing the keys of healing, and in order to balance out the hurt so they can survive, they use their mental or sexual energy excessively without realizing that neither can restore the health and the totality of the self unless the heart is whole and present. This misunderstanding takes them deeper and deeper into fragmentation. We do not come in pieces, we come as a wholeness, and we are here to be whole and live in wholeness. Many men and women carry certain sexual obsessions, which unconsciously mirror the inner fragmentation of their consciousness. These people see themselves and others as fragmented pieces, and they are missing the important feeling and understanding that we are all here to be whole and freely experience the totality of the self. The same is happening when people obsess over their careers, money, possessions, or any other thing that is cut off from the wholeness, the sensations and the abundance that life offers. We are meant to live the full emotional spectrum of our experience here and be aligned to the flow of true life. This is what is taking place now for all who can bypass the fearful inner voices and hear the inner calling for change. We are moving to the heart. We are embracing her wholeness. This is how we are being invited to go through the great summer solstice passage. Once the heart regains her whole energy, true power returns to the self, and each inner trauma which is still vibrating in her being is sweetly coming to the surface to be seen, accepted, addressed, and healed. This is beyond a blessing. This is true love. True love has been long forgotten, but now is here again. True love is here for all and is melting every distortion and resistance. True love conquers all. From Erini. And from Divine Bro Star of the Light, Levi Banner from Shamanic Astrology Mystery School. Mercury goes retrograde on May 29th, 30th in the sign of Gemini. Several planets are now in Gemini and Mercury loves it there the most. This is a 3-week time period to reassess the situation, to take a new look at what was perceived before with new eyes, especially in Gemini, the sign that seeks variety and as many options to any one thing as possible. This is a renewal of the ongoing Mercury cycle and starts a new overtone in Gemini for the entire 4-month cycle when it goes direct again on June 23rd, just after solstice. The following day on May 31st, the North Node conjuncts the Sun, approaching the annular solar eclipse on June 10th. The North Node is more oriented toward the future of our collective destiny, so that eclipse will be like coming out of this portal and into a new time. And from Astromama, Mercury retrograde in Gemini, my mind is playing tricks on me, duplicity plus miscommunication, round and round we go, who knows where. On May 29th, Mercury, the planet of communication, contracts, and travel, turns retrograde at 24 degrees of Gemini until June 22nd. Retrogrades are always a time for anything with the prefix of RE, reflection, rethinking, reorganization, redirecting, refocus, and realignment. Gemini, the third zodiac sign, is known to be intellectual, chatty, curious, playful, and dexterous. This is an extra special Mercury retrograde as the planet of the mind is in his home sign. When planets are in their home sign, they are super comfy and bring out the sign's qualities, both from its most positive aspects to its most challenging. Whenever I see Mercury turning retrograde in signs, he has difficulty being in Sagittarius or Pisces, or his home signs as mentioned, Gemini and Virgo. His energy is heightened and very prominent. Get ready for funky mental trickery. This will be a particularly challenging aspect for those folks with planets, points in the mutable signs, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. That being said, everyone will experience his mental mind manipulation, so be aware and vigilant. Mercury retrograde in Gemini is here to bring in all kinds of mental mayhem, business challenges, and travel issues. Expect people, situations, and projects from the past to return with a vengeance. Communication breakdowns, whether it be computer issues, lost emails, mail, or just misunderstandings, are sure to be the norm over the next 3 weeks. As mentioned, the best plan of action during this time is to go back over old projects, plans, and correspondences and revamp, redo, reflect, revise, and redirect. I would highly advise you not to make major purchases, especially electronics, cars, during this time, if you can avoid it. I would also highly recommend backing up all your devices, changing your passwords, and keeping a close eye on how you are communicating to yourself and others. There are sure to be lots of delays to existing plans and projects, so extra patience and deep breathing is also recommended. Retrograde Mercury in Gemini will be making a tense 90-degree square aspect to Neptune, the planet of trickery, illusion, and subconscious patterns, who is also in her home sign of Pisces. Two planets squaring one another in their own home signs will again be a double dose of trickery and confusion. Retrograde Mercury in Gemini is a battle with Neptune and Pisces. Will bring in all kinds of fantasy like communication, misdirection, and in extreme cases deceit, trickery, or con artistry. It is extremely important that you stay as aware and grounded as possible. The snake oil salesman will be looming around every corner with this aspect, again backing up devices, paying close attention to the activity within your bank accounts, and keeping water away from your electronic devices is advised. This aspect will produce a very imaginative and dream-like quality, so if you want to use it constructively, this is a great time to journal, write a book, or compose a song. Just be extra careful of how and what you are saying, as the lines of communication are sure to be quite blurry and foggy. Mercury retrograde in Gemini is here to bring all kinds of communication plus mental fireworks, along with our mind being on a constant loop of stimulation. Since Gemini is such a mental sign, we literally could feel like our brain won't be able to shut off. Even writing this article has been an unusual challenge for me. Hope it's still okay. Since communications and technology breakdowns are sure to be a thing over the next few weeks, it is advised to be extra mindful of what you are saying and thinking. Forming a meditation practice or any other heart-centered activity that will ground and soothe your energies is highly recommended. Deep breathing, along with not overreacting when and if things go amok, will also be helpful. Re-strategizing and reorganizing will be highly favored. So if you want to rock your mental acumen, do so with those two words in mind. Mercury retrograde in his home sign of the Twins is here to bring all kinds of funky and challenging mental adventures into our lives, bringing out everyone's inner poet and challenging us to remain calm and centered despite the duplicity and complexity of our brain on overdrive. From astromama.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse, Lua Astrology. Mercury conjunct Venus in Gemini. Mercury stations retrograde. The connection between Mercury and Venus could generate a heart-to-heart or a conversation with oneself. We're seeking agreements, peace, clarity of mind. But both planets are still square Neptune, so nothing is certain, nothing is clear. Fact and fiction blur into one. As Mercury slows, stops, and begins to retreat, it tells that this is a time to step away from the confusion and give ourselves time to think and unravel. Maybe now isn't the time to talk or decide. Maybe now is time for quiet reflection, a return to grace, silence, listening. Rebalancing and reconnection are part of the process. What does your heart say? Gemini is a multifaceted sign. Consequently, we may find ourselves dazzled by a multitude of perspectives, each offering nuanced meaning. Maybe we need to hold space for duality. Expect that there is no single answer. All roads lead to God, as they say. This is a time to peel back layers, disengage from illusions, and listen for the quiet inner voice of the soul. Reflection and review are the watchwords for the next 3 weeks. From LeahWhitehorse.com. Today from the Tzolk'in Times, Kin 166, White Planetary World Bridger. Planetary is the name for the number 10, and its keywords are perfect, manifest, and produce. We are on the 10th day of the Red Earth wave spell with its agenda of evolution. The 10th day is the most perfect day of the wave spell, neither challenging, enduring, or intense. Whatever day it's combined with, it enhances the energy in a pleasant way. Today is White World Bridger, which represents death, equality, and opportunity. The World Bridger provides opportunity to cross the threshold, journey to another realm, or to another phase of your journey and evolution. As it is a planetary day, this suggests it is the perfect day to cross a bridge. Some people fear the World Bridger because of the word death associated with it. This is symbolic, however, of the shaman's death, which entails letting go of ego or anything else weighing you down. Naturally, this process elevates one to a higher vibration, a worthy threshold to cross. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, White Planetary World Bridger. Kin 166, 29th of May 2021, Manifesting Equality. 29/5/2021 equal 29/5/5 equal 11/10 equal 111 equal 3. 29 trials, spiritual tests. 11 portal, gate, duality. 2 twins, partners, cooperation. 10 manifestation, power, authority. 5 freedom, change, liberation, transformation. 3 Holy Trinity, joy, creativity. Kin 166 equal 13 equal 4, form, structure, foundation. 11/1 triple gate, a powerful portal day for building bridges and connections to our new world. Day 10 in the red earth wave spell of evolution through navigating our way through the signs, synchronicity, and earth magic, flowing and aligning with the rhythms and cycles of Nova Gaia. Today we manifest through the art of surrendering all attachments to the physical plane, becoming wholly present and receptive to the fantastic opportunities flowing our way. Powerful manifestation potentials arise today. Tone of creation, planetary, tone 10 in the physical realm. Action produces, power perfects, essence manifestation. The 10th stage of the wave spell is the perfection of all we imagined as possible and more. It is the harvest stage where we happily reap our manifest splendor. The forms we have been imagining begin to manifest into our reality, and our lives begin to reflect the deep soul longings that we desire. Planetary energies enable us to build and manifest strong connections with Spirit today. We have the power to manifest and produce incredible prosperity, happiness, and joy, both in our hearts and the planetary heart of Nova Gaia. A powerful day to get physical, using divine alchemy to manifest from the ethers into matter. So precious planetary creators, today we let go and let God, surrender to the synchronicities and allow our brand new lives and new paths to be revealed. How exciting! A great day for connecting with planetary kin and communicating your grander visions. Today's question is, how can I totally surrender and let go of the old world and old battles to bridge new worlds and manifest our greatest planetary destiny? Divine blessings for building the foundation of our new rainbow bridge to bliss. And Lakekala Kin, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Kin 166, White Planetary World Bridger. The mantra, the code for today is, I perfect in order to equalize, producing opportunity. I seal the store of death. With the planetary tone of manifestation, I am guided by the power of timelessness. And with the power of your eternal, timeless heart, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. I'd now like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and our great mission. We rely on our monthly pledges on Patreon and our donations for our daily living expenses. So if you'd like to help us continue bringing these transmissions to the world and continue our work and art, you can make a pledge at the link White Gold Eagle, which will take you to our Patreon page. And we have a new upload a few days ago, a transmission from White Gold Eagle, and I'm currently working on another one, the transmission of the Nembutsu from Shin Buddhism. I'd like to thank Divine Sister of the Light, Anna Billings, for your donation today. Thank you very much. We appreciate that, and we appreciate you all for your continued support. If you'd like to make a one-time donation, you can do so at our PayPal link at egolovecondor.com. Now I'd like to also thank everyone for supporting my Sacred Condors art business on Etsy. She added several new goddess totems, and you can order a custom-made Zodiac goddess totem, and there's several other beautiful works of art that you can check out at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions, first from activation codes of our Pleiadian bro stars and sisters of the light, and then a powerful divine decree. We begin with Pleiades 1 messages, May 29, 2021. P1 calling Terrans for origins recognition, attention for calls in PVSE-SDE. Crypto Gamos contacting Terran branches, 86% non-regressive. Reverb, quick thoughts and reasoning. New crystals of Nova, Aurora, and Universal Harmonization. Tirano Plane, 100% non-regressive. Divine presences keep getting closer. Inner cousins continue to climb. Solar portal is expanded. Guardians of Isis approach. Emil 22 under Avatar Intensive equal 91% non-regressive. Sentinels block the latest MID escapes. Astral tensions in Zone T have decreased. Frequency weapons are disabled. Realms of the wise come. Attention, the order of the solar disk. TIY's order, special projector supporter started. 97% non-regressive. The order of the solar disk. TIY order, special reverberation of projector. 97% non-regressive. The light celebrates. Temporarily end of transmission. Pleiades 1, potentiating Lemurian inheritances. From disclosurenews.it. And now from Divine Sister of the Light Sandra Walter. Divine Decree. I call forth the instant transmutation of duality in my world into divine trinitized perfection. I open the Trinity circuits of my beingness to pour the cosmic Christ ascended frequencies into all of my realities, seen and unseen, from ascensionpath.com. And with that, I would like to thank you for joining us today on this powerful, auspicious day, our enlightened sisters and brostars of the light. It is with our pure awareness of our divine, true nature that we come together in all dimensions and realms to bring about this great awakening, to manifest heaven on earth. And we do this collectively together as conscious co-creators of the new earth, the new Eden, the new Jerusalem. We do this through our heart center, feeling our way into the still center, and then activating our soul star spark that we lowered into this avatar, this vessel for this final mission of 3D, as we transform, transmute, and transcend all that no longer serves us. All that was of the false matrix, all of the suffering program, into that of bliss, of love, of connection, unity, truth. And we do this with our passion, with our love, with our ascension. We are ascending. We are part of this energy that came into this realm, the angelic team of 144, to shift this whole game, this experiment, to that of the light. I am that I am, and I am this I am. I am all that I am. I am here now, in this body, where I always am, this body of pure consciousness, which is the universe. This is cosmic consciousness. This is the realization of our true nature, of our true self, which is one with Source, Great Spirit, Great Mystery, whatever name we give to that which is nameless. For truth and source and love is beyond all concepts and words. We feel our way, and then we let go of the feeling, the frequency, and we travel through the stillness and through the void of the singularity, the still center, into the compression breakthrough to our true infinite nature. So keep rising into the grace, the glory of the golden age, of the new age of heaven on earth. Keep shining brightly, wayshowers of the new earth, and guide all of our children home to the kingdom of heaven within that is everywhere. The still, white, magnetic light at the center of all things. 333 coming in. So have a beautiful and blessed awakening. Be sure to make it the best day ever. For in the power of my I Am presence, I fill my world with perfection on this day and every day. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.